Hello. The building over there is an abandoned Shari's restaurant in Wilsonville, Oregon. So let's take a look at it. Shall we begin? Signs are still up. Oh look, parts of the roof are falling apart. Definitely not good. No wonder the restaurant company is so bad now. As far as you know, this location closed back in September 2024. The business hours are still here. Here's the entrance to your restaurant. You're basically seeing a vestibule. By the way, this place opened in 1996. They were so close to being 30 years of business. Too bad they couldn't make it anyway. Didn't still last forever, unfortunately. That's just how it is. I remember Shari's being quite good when I was a kid, especially throughout the late 2000s and 2010s. And now, not anymore. Here's what the restaurant layout looks like. Pretty standard. You can also see the old pie display straight ahead. Fresh baked pies to go. Yeah, that's bull crap. Most of the pies came prepackaged from Cyrus or Larry's. Additionally, the food wasn't truly homemade, as it was supplied by Cisco. Ironically, there is a Cisco warehouse here in the city. There were glass panes featuring the Shari's logo on both sides of the registers. Sucks to see them gone. Guess everyone's over here? Oh yeah, I remember those green students many years ago. My local Shari had that before they exchanged colors. Good times. The Shari's hasn't been renovated for many years. Of course, the corporate didn't want to invest in remodeling this place anyway. They only did that on some of the restaurants a few years ago though. Over there at the bussing station, the sandy bucket, rags, dirty dishes, and other stuff were there before. I'm not sure if the water is still on or it's being turned off. Either way. In front of me, there's a large bush in a chair. The chair looks new to me. If you look at those wooden walls on the left, the section used to be a video poker room. Before that became a tent, they were the former dining area. In Oregon, businesses are legally allowed to offer video poker through the Oregon lottery. In some other states, they are not allowed to do so. As you can see, the window has been blacked out for privacy purposes. We're heading to the back building. This area is giving me a forest vibe, haha. There's your gate here. Oh look, these windows boarded up. Too bad, somebody smashed the glass on purpose. Why would this person do such a thing? Unbelievable. The door over there leads to the kitchen. Ooh, check this out. A Shari cookbook binder. How cool is that? Still got my windows to take a peek. Me and the plants and everything are growing. That's a bad sign. There she has the door to your right. The swinging door obviously leads to the kitchen. I bet all the kitchenware and stuff is gone. The manager's office would have been next to that swinging door. Aside from that, I want to mention that I remember reading an article back in 2023 saying this series was supposed to be replaced by a 5-story apartment complex. So far, the project got approved by the city's Development Review Board. The project is the first on the Wilsonville's town center plan, aiming to create a walkable area with mixed-use buildings for housing, dining, and retail. The project includes 4,200 square feet of ground floor retail, 114 apartments, mostly one-bedrooms and studios, a roof deck, and 53 parking spaces. Some residents and board members raised concern about parking and traffic, but approval couldn't be denied due to zoning rules. Overall, it's unclear when construction will begin, but the project must start before it has approval expires in August 2025. Honestly, it's surprising to hear about the redevelopment plans, especially knowing this building could be torn down if the project moves forward. I was hoping the new restaurant would take over this spot rather than seeing it demolished. I do forget to mention there are stock of baby students over there. Wasn't expecting to see them being left behind too. I'm sure they have been there for many years. Got chairs and tables here. Additional booths are visible too. I believe the building's maximum capacity is around 175 people. I have noticed some Shari's locations have booths placed in the middle of the dining area. For the most part, most of the locations tend to have tables and chairs in the center instead. There you have another bus station over there. Of course, it looks just like the other one we saw earlier. Neat. By the way, my former co-worker and I actually ate at this location back in August 2022. I believe it was the exact booth we sat in. I remember this restaurant wasn't busy at all, but the service was still quick. I think there was one waitress at that time. Anyway, after my co-worker and I ordered our food, I told him I'd be outside for a while to film a nearby abandoned Fry's electronics. I told him to call me on my phone when the food arrived so I can come back quickly. I managed to film the abandoned Fry's, and as soon as I was done, he called to say the food was ready. I had to make a run for it, but I made it just in time. So there was literally one time I came here. If you haven't seen the abandoned Fry's electronics video, please do so in the description below. To this day it's still vacant and looking kinda run down. I read an article saying that Home Depot wanted to take over the building, but the Wilsonville development people rejected that proposal. Yeah, honestly that's unfortunate because Wilsonville has never had a Home Depot over the years. I would not be surprised if the former Fry's continues to sit empty for the upcoming years. There's just a lot of empty buildings nowadays. I like the particular small booth interior because the top is always safe. Pretty cool though. The carpet looks outdated for sure. I think they're the original one from the 90s. There used to be more seating in front of the wooden counter over there. They removed them during the pandemic, I believe. We're back at the vestibule, but this time on the opposite side. I think there used to be a payphone here back in the 90s. I'll probably never go back to that Shari again. It's still not good. The bad management shouldn't have happened in the first place. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. I would imagine the first time being so busy many years ago. That was the same case for my local Shari's. Here's a better shot of that partial roof falling apart. Yeah, that would be it. That's gonna wrap it for real. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you on the other side.